Who do you want? Who do you want next? What's next in terms of call-outs? People,
After me, you mean, right?
But yes, after
if,
you.
If I survive my next match, because I never look past any man. He's got 2 hands.
You might want to ask me who I want next. I mean,
anything could happen, especially in these street fights. Anything could happen,
Okay, so you don't want to look past this, but let's just say hypothetically
if I get past
that we hadn't signed the deal for
classic
you.
look ahead. I mean, jeez.
If we hadn't just signed the deal for you to flying knee Stugotz, who would be some of the people you might be interested in?
Definitely the title. Definitely Kamaru Usman interests me. He's got the title, and that's what I want. But he's always having injuries and things are happening, Another guy that interests me because it's just a fight that if we made it, it's going to sell a lot. I'm going to get the money I deserve. And you could see you put me in there in a fight, and I'm going to fight. I'm going to give you what the fans want. I've never pulled out of a fight.
Oh, you want McGregor?
I want McGregor, man. I want to break his face. I think that's an easy paycheck. He's got these cash symbols written all over his face for me, and I just don't see it going his way at all, if I'm honest with you,
That would be an interesting fight because you're not going to do anything in the way of backing down, and he doesn't do any of that either. But everybody wants McGregor.
He backs down. He taps. I've never tapped in my whole entire career. He's tapped a couple times, so that's backing down right there in my book. So that's something I've never done, and I feel like I'd break him. It'd be an easy fight. Just be more money, more fans, and then fight for the title or the title. Either one of them makes sense to me.
Is there anyone you want just because you don't like them?
I just got him. I need to stop doing personal stuff, I need to make some money. Come on, guys. Let me get a little bit of this money.
If it were up to you, what's more important, a shot at Conor or a shot at the title right away?
I think either or equal out to big checks. So I'm happy with either or. I think Conor's a bigger check, so I wouldn't mind Conor. I want to put money away in the bank.
Well, if
like
you
I
don't,
said, I've been doing this for a while.
If you don't like guys who talk about ethnicity and talk a lot, Conor McGregor is going to agitate.
There's no agitating me. There's just like you're corny, you're nonstop talking, whatever. You're gonna get a little bit extra punish.
He's also going to put money in your savings account, though.
He's going to put money in my savings. Well, I'm going to put the money in my savings account. But yeah,
but he'll help. Yeah.
So so when you look at Conor McGregor, you see dollar signs on his face.
For me, yeah, I see an easy win and a big paycheck. And I mean, just like this one, I told the UFC officials, I go, I'm so happy you guys would give me such an easy fight, but isn't it like a step back? Shouldn't I be getting better, guys? And they were like, no, Ben's the real deal. And I go, okay. We got different opinions, whatever. We'll shortly find out, and I showed it. We're not in the same league by any means necessary, Every time me and that guy are going to fight, he's going to have to close the distance. It's going to be similar outcomes every time. Not that it's going to be flying knee every time, but there's a lot of weapons that I got prepared for him to just embrace a shot and try to take me down. That's not going to happen. You got to be a little slightly more sophisticated. So I just want to fight the best guys that there is in the world and make the most money out of it because I'm finally in the position after 16 years.
Well, explain to us when you say finally get the money I deserve, like what have these checks been like and where do you feel like you haven't been getting the money you deserve?
Well, in the sponsorship, it's been bad, but it's all changed basically overnight. It's still a work in progress, but we're doing good. But in the fight money, I definitely should be getting a lot more money. I will be the first to say. And if not, put me against a guy that they feel I need to beat up to get that type of money, because that's all I'm here for, is to compete against the best and collect the most money possible.
I don't think people realize how long you've been at this. Like this started, is it 20 years ago?
In my amateur days, yeah, about 20 years ago. But professional, I've been fighting now 16 years.
So to get here at 16 years, like this is the golden time to be you. This is where your agent needs to strike. This is where all the things need to happen for you, where you've got to capitalize on this. How the hell do you lure McGregor out of retirement?
It's a fight. I'm the hot ticket. Nobody's moved the needle like this in a long time in MMA. With me breaking the record and whose face I did it on, those things go into consideration. So I think strike while the iron's hot. We both got a hot name. Let's do it. Let's just compete. If not, let me just fight the champion already and compete, it's not for nothing, but people know that every single time that I fight, win or lose, I'm gonna go and give it my all. That's a good credit to have, you know.
You guys want to test more of his Miami back there? You guys want to test more of Jorge Masvidal's Miami?
Can I stretch? Because I'm starting to get nervous.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and go. Get out there and start stretching.
Right
That's
here.
going to help you.
Yeah, you want to look in his eyes while you stretch you as a form of intimidation?
I'm not looking in his eyes ever. Yeah.
Again, you guys want to stay here because in about 10 minutes, the Stugotz Jorge Masvidal fight begins. The flying knee. Stugotz has agreed to take a flying knee. Jorge Masvidal has agreed to administer
to deliver
a flying
If he
knee.
can catch me, and I'll tell you what, I also want McGregor. So
winner. We've agreed. Winner gets McGregor. All right, Jorge. Flagiami or Tamiami?
Flagami.
Or Tamiami Park?
What would Miami?
That's a great answer. All right, you want a nice Friday night out. Are you going to Regal Palace 18 or are you going to Sunset Place? Oh.
Regal Palace 18
All
is
day,
where again?
every day.
No, George, you got to go to Palace 18. Honestly, they made it
No,
super
Palace
nice.
18 Miami.
Yeah.
No, but they changed it
It's
now.
AMC.
It's AMC
I
now,
know.
dude. It's so
hey,
nice
I'm there
now.
every week, man.
What time do you go? I go in the
With
morning
seats.
because
With the
nobody's there.
seats,
Yeah.
the
You push the
recliner
button.
seats, nobody's in. No, but why are you talking about it on the show, man?
What do you mean?
Yeah,
We
it's
just
That's
messed it up.
It's true. Now people are gonna go. Go late. Go late at night.
No,
That's
you
the
know,
best time to go.
I
Don't-
live around the corner. I'm there always.
Where you live? What's your address?
What are you doing?
We'll hang out. We'll go to the movies. What do you want to see?
He wants to- we'll hang
If
out.
you're buying though.
No, I got you. We're gonna go to a matinee though because it's a little bit cheaper there.
Oh, Stugotz is out there. Hold on a second, Chris. Stugotz is out there, and Jorge Masvidal is right across from him. And Stugotz is
Great angle for Stugotz.
Oh my God.
Stugotz is shirtless, and he's doing some Karate Kid type things. He's wearing
No, they're face to face right now. Stugotz is waving his hands in front of Jorge Masvidal right now. He's trying to distract
what
him.
is that helmet he is
He's wearing a
though?
hockey helmet. Why his shirt off is? Why is his shirt off? Unnecessary. Obviously, did not make weight for the fight.
I would describe Jorge Masvidal right now, arms behind his back, as bored and not intimidated in any way, but all
All right, let's get one final word from Stugotz before he enters the ring with Jorge Masvidal. Stugotz, how confident are you feeling?
I've never felt more confident. I'm so confident I've taken my shirt off in the middle of South Beach. I mean, he's going down, and I am fighting Conor McGregor. How about that?
It is amazing that your butt is just your back straight down to your ankles.
I have no butt, yeah. I lost it about 15 years ago. Sad, yeah.
I think I can see your butt crack begins at your shoulder blades. It's incredible.
It does, Mike, yeah. It begins at the shoulder, but it just runs all the way down until it can't run. It can't run anymore. But perhaps I'll get it fixed with the money I'm about to win when I fight McGregor. How about that?
All right, Chris, put it on the poll. Does Stugotz's butt crack start at his shoulder blades? Do we have any more polls that we have to update?
Does cutting his blonde hair mean that OBJ is now serious about winning? Ooh, close. 54% say yes.
All right, is that it, or do we have more?
We have a couple more.
All right.
If you were a GM, would you be okay with your expensive cornerback running with the Bulls? 83% say no.
Josh Norman, there's funny video out of Josh Norman doing that.
What's safer, playing in an NFL game or running with the Bulls? 75% say running with the Bulls.
All right.
Those are your polls.
All right, Billy, thank you for being on with us. Can you give us an idea of how you're going to make this happen? We've got very little show left. We've got 2 minutes of show.
Yeah, what if this fight goes more than 2 minutes?
Yeah, what if this fight goes more than 2 minutes?
Hey, it's Billy. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little nervous because I didn't think this was actually going to happen when I suggested it to Stugotz, but here we are. So we're ready to go if you guys are.
All right, you're the official. Get them going.
All right. Well, it's
right.
it is your job, Billy. It is your job to get them started and to give the audience the payoff it needs and deserves. We've got, for those of you just joining us, Jorge Masvidal, owner of the fastest knockout in UFC history. 5 seconds with a flying knee, is in front of a shirtless Stugotz who's wearing a hockey helmet and has a butt crack that goes up to his shoulder blades and jeans that are falling off of the back of his ass. Go ahead, Billy. Give us everything you
Are you
got.
guys ready?
Yeah, yep.
All right. On your mark.
Is he ready?
Get
Says
set.
Stugotz.
All right, go. All right, 1, 2. Oh!
Oh, he dodged it.
He did it.
He dodged
He did
it.
it.
He dodged it. Oh. Careful, Stugotz. Yeah, I can't believe that.
And Stugotz is faster than anyone.
He's got Masvidal running. He's got Masvidal running. He's chasing Masvidal. Stugotz versus Conor McGregor. Next.
McGregor!
Let's check in with Stugotz on the sideline interview. Go. You got 30 seconds. Go ahead. You got 30 seconds.
Oh, God, McGregor, that's the fight I wanted. I told you this guy's nothing, by the way. Nothing. Not fast. Not at all fast. Not at all intimidating. I'm winded.
I barely.
All I did was step to the side of it. You want to take another shot? Come on. Right at me. Right now. Let's go. Oh, no. He's coming, Dan. Go. He's coming.
You just heard the Dan Le Batard Show on ESPN Radio.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming and special content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.